finale of Sixers-Bucks on a Thursday night. This season, they're rolling out Ryan Rollins, Taurean Prince.
Effect on this game. Let's see whether or not you can get in turnovers.
Brook Lopez wins an awkward-looking tip, and we're underway. Bucks in the blue, Sixers in the City Edition whites. And this is the regular season finale between the Sixers and Bucks here in South Philly. Obviously, the Bucks without Damian Lillard because of that blood clot in his shoulder. Also without Bobby Portis because of the suspension. So not down as many players as the Sixers, but a couple of rotation pieces, no doubt.
Certainly the priority one has to be to get Lillard back and healthy as soon as possible. Everyone in Wisconsin knows that they are not going to have a chance of going where they want to go without Lillard in the lineup.
And it sounds like they're cautiously optimistic, actually, when it comes to that, says Gershon misses the Sixers' first shot on one end, and here comes Kuzma. And the Bucks, Kyle Kuzma, the turnaround. Can't get it to go, and here's Yabu with the rebound.
Yeah, you're okay with Kuzma starting off
Good
shooting.
pass. Bucks 41 and 34 on the season. Sixth right now in the Eastern Conference. Just a half game behind the Pistons for the 5 spot. Butler, good defense and the steal. Sets his feet, fires, and
Time the knockdown 3 from the left wing.
Actually made his Sixers debut against these Bucks in that game in Milwaukee in February. Giannis, a rare miss right at the rim.
Yeah, you can't gamble at the foul line. That leaves him an open path. Sixers fortunate there.
Oh, look at Butler behind the back to Bona, who couldn't finish on the reverse.
Yeah, if you're a Dem, you got to come away with something. A bucket or a foul, preferably both.
Butler had 7 in his debut as a Sixer at Milwaukee in February. Kyle Kuzma, no good defense by Bona once again. Grimes passes up a 3 that he could have taken.
Sixers changing end.
There's Giannis. Second behind Shea right now in points per game in the NBA last year. He was the first player in NBA history to average 30 points on 60% from the floor, and he's doing it again this season.
So long, strong, quick first step.
Is taking even more threes to create as much space as possible, which is easy when Damian Lillard's out there. A different story when he's not. Edwards from beyond the...
Justin with that quick release, ready to let it fly.
Nice spinning, kicking. Ryan Rollins, what about this guy? In his 3rd year out of Toledo, coming off a career-high 23 points in the win over Phoenix on Tuesday. Nicely done. We just talked about Rollins and how big he has been in Dame's absence, just continuing to stack games and numbers. Turnover on Giannis. Here come the Sixers. Grimes, head up, downhill. Bona floats it up and in. What a beautiful almost spring night here in South Philly. Giannis all the way to Bona to stay in front of him and not foul. Giannis is just that good of a basketball player.
Yeah, he's just so long and so aggressive and talented too. He's got the ability with the soft touch to have a little force and
from the rookie Justin Edwards. It's the 4th and final meeting between the Sixers and Bucks. Milwaukee is taking the first 3. Here, of course, on opening night, way back in October, when both of these teams looked very different. Taurean Prince, way too strong. Lopez knocks it out to Giannis.
Open with a lot of time.
Obviously not his forte, shooting from downtown, but looks good on that one.
Kuzma covering Grimes, a bigger defender, forcing that pass away instead of the shot.
Good move by Gershon. Lefty hook doesn't go. Excellent.
Antetokounmpo for that loose ball.
Dem had 9 total in Tuesday's loss to the Knicks up in New York. He's got 8 already tonight. Just have not been able to say enough about this rookie, especially since the All-Star break. The progress, the growth has been exponential. Lopez. Good to have this guy, Gershon Yabusele, back in the folds. Did not play the last couple of games because of that right knee that's been giving him trouble for a bit. Dem turning the court on the bench. Big man who we expect to see at some point tonight. Bona unable to complete the 3-point play, but as I mentioned, 5 of 6 already tonight. He's got 10 points.
Good start for your Sixers instead of having an uphill battle in front of them.
Bona got a piece of that one, but Lopez there for the putback.
Well, and it's because Bona went to try to make a play on the ball that Lopez was able to go freely after that.
Learning the game as Quentin tries to complete the 4-point play. Why would you go over versus under?
So he can just freely shoot.
And on the other end.
Yeah, you got to know who you're covering. Shooters get a little more special attention.
This is Quentin Grimes. Good hesitation dribble. That was a tough shot from behind the backboard. Ricky Council checking in for a Dem Bona. So Bona getting a breather. Prince shooting the lights out from three-point lands. On points in that one. Has his first 3 points tonight there.
Yeah, his game is shooting. Has the ability to knock down shots, can score in bunches.
Butler into the paint.
Yeah, and he's just sound, keeps a tight dribble, close to his body, tough to get it from him, tough to rattle him as well.
Yeah.
Always plays under control.
Grimes on Rollins. Ryan sneaks around him, doing a nice job filling in for Lillard. Here's Butler again. Edwards, nice shot fake, another nice shot fake, and then Lopez deflects the actual shots. Kyle Kuzma, Flint, Michigan native, but of course ended his high school career.
Takes a lot to live in Milwaukee.
Of course, Chris Middleton going to Washington. Kuzma now with the Bucks. Lonnie Walker the fourth in for the first time tonight. This is Gershani.
Let's come all the way out there and cover him. He may pretend to be comfortable out there, but he just isn't.
Jalen Hood-Schifino in for the Sixers as well. Around 4 minutes to play. Brought to you by Toyota. Visit Toyota.com to find your 2025 RAV4 Toyota today. Toyota. Let's go, Players. Lopez can't finish. Both teams shooting very well from downtown, though. Sixers 506. And Gershon this time says
A foot enough to stay with Yabusele. Quickness and speed advantage goes to Gershon.
Bucks 3 of 4 from outside. Yeah, foul on Ricky Council. And tonight is one of those special nights, Ala, where we get chicken if a guy misses 2 free throws in the first half, in addition to the second half. So we're off to a good start tonight, Sixers fans.
It's a poultry palooza.
5 and counting. Lonnie Walker the fourth.
It's not like the Bucks are struggling that much either. They're shooting 9 of 16, 3 of 4 from long range. It's just the Sixers making more shots.
Connaughton swatted by a Dem Bona and kept in by Ricky.
Great timing. How about the elevation too? So quick off the floor.
Dem has been a shot blocking machine the last couple of games.
Able to get him on his heels and then elevate.
Pushes the Sixers lead to 11. 2.5 to go in this first quarter. Bona, great defense by a Dem, but it comes back to Giannis, and then he can't finish on.
He knows what his strengths are, and he knows that he's out there on the floor to defend and rebound.
And also leading the way with 10 points so far. Jared Butler's got 8. Hood-Schifino, Walker, Grimes, Council, and Bona, the 5 Sixers out there right now. Walker with some space. Bucks have missed their last 3 shots. Gary Trent Jr. makes it 4. Allen way off. A rare bad miss from Trent Jr.
Lonnie Walker coming out there and challenging that though. No open looks for Trent Jr. That was one of our keys.
Grimes guarded by Green. Down to Bona it goes. Porter behind him and a
Defender Porter Jr. Dem getting him as low, deep as he can, practically underneath the basket.
Dem made his first NBA start at Milwaukee in January. He had 10 points total in that one. He's got a dozen already, and we still have a minute to go in this first quarter. Bucks continuing to struggle on the offensive end. And coming off that franchise record, 69% from the field in Tuesday's win over the Phoenix Suns. 3% from the floor so far tonight are the Bucks. Lonnie back to work. Walker.
That's a great example of it right there.
Yeah, he's looking so comfortable these last couple of games since finally getting over that concussion.
39 points in the first quarter for your Sixers is pretty good stuff.
Connaughton. Shot clock at 5. Green.
Well, from the Bucks' perspective, the thing you have going for you is there are 3 quarters left. You have plenty of time to chip away at this 14-point lead.
Chifino with 4. The step back 3.